truly amazing and often surprising reproduction strategies of vertebrates, the human species are no exception. Once an individual male begins to show interest in the opposite sex, he begins to develop and perfect his mating techniques. It is significant for the Homo sapiens sapien to prepare its habitat and to ensure a successful biological reproduction. Most of the time, the mating activities occur in the late hours of their active time. For this extremely complicated ceremony, the lack of light is important to establish an environment where the female can't fully utilize its critical sensory indicators. Mating signals can appear in very obscure ways. Sometimes it is also helpful for humans to use stimulating substances to decrease the tension within the moment. Because the reproduction ceremony could potentially turn into something painful or exhausting. The female anticipates the mating call and comes prepared for the ceremony in order to provoke an emotional and psychological response upon the male. And now, the ceremony seems to start. In the human species, the female is the one who decides carefully with whom they will copulate, as their ovules are limited and very valuable. Their careful selection of a fellow mate has to have the attributes and characteristics the female requires, as they are the ones who will be in the vulnerable position upon giving birth, feeding the cubs, and ensuring their survival. Within the cultural region of these particular representatives of the human species, one of the most important aspects of their ceremony is to show the unnatural but morally acceptable behavior of the monogamous need for a relationship, which supposes to assure the male could attempt to fertilize the human female. In spite of the persistence of this male, the female seems not to be interested to share her gene with this specimen. Perhaps our basic young male is not qualified enough for the ceremony of reproduction.